the Speeding Bulletin. My name is Steve Younis from SupermanHomepage.com. This is all the Superman related news that happened during the week, May 27th to June 2nd, 2011. The big news of the week was in comic book news, where the bombshell announcement that was supposed to be made at Hero Complex Film Festival dropped early, with USA Today reporting that DC Comics will renumber the entire spectrum of DC Universe titles, revamping Superman, Batman and other characters, starting with Justice League #1. In September, 52 first issues will debut, introducing readers to stories that are grounded in each character's specific legend, but also reflect today's real-world themes and events. Jim Lee spearheaded the redesign of more than 50 costumes to make characters more identifiable and accessible to comic fans new and old. Additionally, with this relaunch, DC Comics will make all renumbered titles available in digital format on the same day as their printed version. DC Comics also revealed that they'll be releasing combo packs, which will allow readers to enjoy both the printed and digital versions for one small price. In regards to the new Justice League book, you'll be able to buy the printed book for $3.99, the digital version for $3.99, or a polybagged edition with the digital download code for $4.99. For the first 4 weeks of a book's release, the digital and printed editions will have the same price. Thereafter, the digital titles will drop in price by $1. DC Comics co-publisher Dan Didio posted an open letter to DC Comics fans and readers via Facebook saying, "I just wanted to let you know that we are spending an extraordinary amount of time and energy into reinvigorating our line of characters and bring the best books possible for the widest audience possible." There was just the one Superman comic book to review this week, and that was Action Comics 901, which was reviewed by Ralph Silver, who gave it a 4 out of 5 rating, saying, "It is good to see Superman, Supergirl and Superboy together in the same book, and it is great to have Superman back in Action Comics." Superman comics shipping this week from June 1st include DC Universe Online Legends #9, Superboy #8, DC Comics presents Superman Infestation #1, and Superman New Krypton Volume 4 trade paperback. In movie news, earlier this week I received a nice surprise delivery from Warner Brothers, the Superman Motion Picture Anthology Blu-ray collection. Warner Brothers sent it to me to write a review on the 8-disc collection, but before I write that review I wanted to check out the never-before-seen Return to Krypton sequence that's included on the Superman Returns disc. You can check out my description of the 5-minute deleted scene at the Superman homepage now, or you can order your own copy of the Superman Motion Picture Anthology collection, which is released on June 7th. Ahead of his appearance at the Hero Complex Film Festival next week, where a screening of Superman 2 The Richard Donner Cut will take place, Richard Donner spoke with the LA Times about Superman and Christopher Reeve specifically. He said, "There's nobody that could have played that role the way he played it." Collider.com also sat down with Richard Donner for a video interview and asked him a few questions about Superman 2, his feelings on CGI effects in the movies today, and his thoughts on seeing his version of Superman 2 finally realised. Superman movie producer Ilya Salkind, fully recovered from his recent misadventures in Mexico, will be appearing as a special guest at the Hollywood Show in July. The Hollywood Show will run across July 15th to 17th inside the Burbank Airport Marriott Hotel and Convention Center in California. Visit hollywoodshow.com for further details. In TV news, Smallville executive producers Kelly Souders and Brian Peterson spoke with HollywoodReporter.com in the aftermath of the Series 10 finale and got an insight into why we never really saw Tom Welling in the Superman costume. Peterson said, "We all wanted it to be the end of Clark Kent's journey because it's a show about Clark Kent." Superman homepage reviewer James Lance continues reviewing episodes from the 1950s Adventures of Superman TV series. Come to the website now to read his review of the Season 5 episode The Prince Albert Coat, in which Superman saves a dam and recovers an old coat which has a grandfather's life savings hidden inside. In other news, the Hot Toys 12-inch Superman the movie figure is now available to pre-order. Amid high anticipation, Sideshow Collectibles and Hot Toys are proud to present the Superman 12-inch figure from the 1978 classic superhero film. The movie-accurate Superman collectible is specially crafted based on the image of Christopher Reeve as the Man of Steel, highlighting the authentic head sculpt, movie-accurate costume, and detailed light-up figure stage imitating the Fortress of Solitude. Visit the Superman homepage to find a link to place your order today. With recent developments in the ongoing legal battle over the rights to Superman, Variety.com looks into the possibility that ownership of Superman could be split into 2 separate camps, DC Comics and the heirs of Siegel and Shuster. The Siegel and Shuster estates could wind up owning some parts of the Superman story while DC Comics owns others. In theory, come 2013, we could see two parallel versions of the Man of Steel. However, it's hoped that both sides of this battle can come together to form some kind of agreement to maintain one Man of Steel going forward. Don't forget that the Superman celebration is on in Metropolis, Illinois at the end of this coming week, running from June 9th to 12th. Super Museum creator Jim Hambrick invites you to this year's George Awards and auction, which will take place on Saturday, June 11th at the Metropolis Community Centre. Tickets are only $20 per person. Limited seating and tickets are available, so order yours today from supermansuperstore.com. Hakes Americana and Collectibles launched another online auction this week with over 60 Superman items included. Some of the rarer, more expensive items available include a 1940s Superman Tim silver luster ring, a CGC graded Superman number 12 comic book in fine condition, and Sweet Marie's Superman chocolate bar candy box from the 1950s. Visit Hakes.com to see the complete list of Superman items you can bid on. The Superman homepage Super Trivia Quiz has been updated for another month. The 3 questions we're asking you this time around are: how many discs make up the Superman Motion Picture Anthology Blu-ray collection? In the movie Superman Returns, what was the name of the Daily Planet employee who died making way for Clark Kent to get his job back? And what character was on the pyjamas worn by Chloe's son in the series finale of Smallville? If you think you can answer all 3 questions, come by the site now and submit your entry. That's all the Superman news there was for the week May 27th to June 2nd. I'm Steve Younis from supermanhomepage.com.
Great Scott! Great Scott! Great Scott!
It wasn't before this moment want to exist to you.
I guess that's good.
So the black ooze is actually that stuff that made Ryan start forgetting everything way back in season, who cares? It's not like they actually planned for this. I mean, it just so happens that it's a convenient way for them to try to cover up their mistakes that they've made over the last 10 years. And by the way, it's a little bothersome that every storyline Lex was involved in all this time is now wiped away, and everything everything Lex learned about Clark, or knew about Clark, or knew about anything else, any relationship he ever had, is now completely erased and is meaningless.
LexCorp. Huh. That was cool.
Gotta be honest, I didn't actually notice that they made the Luthor Corp sign look like LexCorp until after I saw the show and then went back and read the boards and, hey, wait a minute, this is supposed to be me going back. What I mean is, I went back in time and pointed it out to myself so that I wouldn't miss it. Yeah, that's the ticket.
It doesn't make any sense that Jonathan is handing him this suit. There is no physical manifestation of the guy. He's dead.
Alright, another thing people seem to be very happy about was the Jonathan scenes. I love John Snyder. I'm glad they brought him back. I actually was saddened at the beginning when I didn't see his name in the guest stars, thinking that he wasn't going to be there. But I gotta say, I think it's a poor way to use him, just like they used him in the season premiere. He's not there. He's a ghost. And this is not Magic World. This is a world that's rooted in the reality of what might happen if a guy got superpowers imbued upon him by the Earth's sun. Not about a guy who can see ghosts, interact with ghosts, be handed uniforms by ghosts. I wasn't crazy about it. And it also seemed like he knew he was there, and he was talking to, he put his hand on his wife's shoulder, and I just don't think it was handled all that well.
And CGI.
So all costume or Superman-ness that we get is completely CGI, and boy, is it bad. I mean, it looks like a cartoon. It reminds me of the old serials where Kirk Allen would leap into the air and become a cartoon at that point. It was just bad, and it was super long distance, and you really couldn't tell that Clark was in the suit, and he really wasn't. Tom Welling apparently made a promise that he would never wear the suit, and whether it was the producers or him or whatever, they kept to that, and even trying to fill in the blanks for us and give us what they thought we wanted, they still didn't have a suit. And my take on it is probably it's very expensive to go through the testing phase, the trying on phase, and everything else with different suits and different uniforms, and none that have already been created for other actors would fit Tom. So for this little 10-minute piece, it didn't really make a lot of sense for them to have an actual suit, although many fans and myself would have appreciated it if they had.
It's the light that's going to show them that they can get rid of the darkness. No one even saw it. No one knows who he is. Could have been anybody that moved that thing. How does Ollie even know it was Clark? Clark doesn't fly. We know that, but he doesn't.
Yeah, didn't like this. He clears away the darkness without anyone even knowing it was him. I mean, Ollie couldn't even know it was him. He doesn't fly, so when he zipped by there, it could have been anyone. That was just a very poor way to handle it. He was supposed to be hope to inspire everyone. He should have given a speech, or at the very least shown himself and let people know that he was there, the hope that would clear the darkness, that would show them the way, and that would save them and be there for them.
Pushing it away. Where?
Pushes Apocalypse away, seemingly so that it's still there and can come back at any time. But the show's over, so we'll never see what happens with that.